folks, Future Matt here. So unfortunately I filmed this video about the MR2 late last summer after a track day at Cadwell Park with Dan and Will. The next time out track day in the MR2, unfortunately we had a bad day and the engine went pot. Full story another time, but unfortunately it went bang in a big way. But I think it still makes for good viewing and hopefully you enjoy it. And Dan can enjoy it now, knowing that the car's nearly back together and it won't be heartbroken. So on with the video. Hi folks, right, I couldn't let it go without doing a little video on this. As I've mentioned in the last video, I was at Cadwell and then Blighton in Dan's K20 MR2 amongst other things, and I just couldn't let it go without speaking about what a wonderful car he's built. He has put so much time, effort and money into that car, and it really is special. It really is a wonderful car to drive. At the minute it's a 230 horsepower K20 mated to a DC5 box, so it's got nice shorter ratios for I think 4th and 5th, and you know, just basic track preparation beyond that. It's not got any unobtainium shocks or anything, I think they're BCs. But just the whole car's been well prepared. He's put a lot of effort into it. It used to be silver, so there's a video of it being driven around Blighton in a very oversteery balance, with a very oversteery balance before its rebuild. It's now black. It looks so much better. It's got the nice rear wing on there that's actually functional, and my word, what a car to drive. It really is. I maybe put it in the thumbnail or the title of this, but I really think you've got to spend a lot of money to find a better, more fun car to drive at the track than this. You could buy more competent cars at the track. If you bought an M3, for example, and prepared it for the track, spent 40 grand, you would have a faster car, you would have a more competent car, but I don't believe you'd have a more fun car. And I think, I mean, I haven't driven them, but I cannot imagine that you'd get in a GT3 Porsche and have more fun. You might have as much, but this thing is just nuts. You know, it's pinging round to 8,600 RPM. The ratios are super tightly stacked, so you're straight back in. It's bah, bah, bah. You don't get that in many cars. Glorious, naturally aspirated scream behind you, and it sounds just as good outside of the car. You hear it going all the way around the circuit. It sounds fantastic. It actually sounds like it's revving out more. it's 8.6, and just what a car. It is with you, the chassis is fun, it's alive, it's responsive, but it's well balanced as well. We've played around with the anti-roll bars, we haven't changed any springs yet, changed around with some of the geometry, and now it's just with you all the time. It's not trying to bite you, it's fairly neutral now. The rear wing has helped at the higher speeds as well, to help the rear end feel more tied down, so you've got that extra confidence at the high speed stuff. But it really feels with you, and it's such a good chassis. It really is. I prefer it. I way prefer the MR2 to Dan's S1 Elise that he had before. He's had a number of Elises in the X220s, and the MR2 for me is just more fun. It's easier to drive. It feels more with you. It feels more happy to be chucked around and driven like a bit of a knobhead. And it really does such a good job of, it's a fast car. I think Cadwell, it will be without a shadow of a doubt into the 130s. I would expect it to get to a 138 before too long. At Blyton, it will be sub 110, so it's a fast car. There's not much that comes past you. In a straight line, it punches harder than you expect with 230 horsepower because of the really tightly stacked cogs. And round the bends, it's just got nice balance. It's got good exit grip, being mid-engined. What a tool. You could spend a lot of money and not have as much fun. And I think in particular, it's really difficult. It would be really difficult to find something that provides as much theatre. For those that haven't driven older cars, you drive your nice, fairly new, well-track prepared car. I guarantee you this thing is more theatre. Lots of noise, lots of theatre. You feel everything that's going on. You've not got, things are not getting filtered out. You're getting all the stuff that's going on, all the noise. You're feeling what's going on. Superb. You're getting chucked around in the harnesses and the bucket seats, but oh, wonderful. What a driving experience. Well done, Dan. He's done a great job. Difficult decision to make about keeping the MR2 over the Elise, but I think this car now is superb. And you know, call it a 15 grand car. There's not much, is there? You know, you could E46 M3, E90 M3. They're probably going to cost more than that. They're probably going to be faster at longer circuits. Probably comparable at Cadwell, just because the MR2 is so bloody fast there, but they're not going to be as fun. I genuinely don't think. I think the ratios and the revs just makes this thing more fun, and it just has that playfulness. It feels like a little Yorkshire Terrier. It really does. And you know, those things are a lot heavier and won't feel like that. So that's it. If you've got 15 grand, or if you've got 40 grand, go and buy a K20 MR2 or build one yourself, and spend the rest on track days and instruction and holidays and life experiences. Knocks them off the mortgage. You don't need to spend all that to have wonderful, wonderful fun at the track. I wouldn't want to drive it to the Nürburgring. It's a bit bare bones for that for me, but I'm getting a bit old. But wonderful car, can't recommend it enough, and I'll have popped some footage in here as well. We'll continue to cover it on the channel because it's brilliant, and it's going to get some more revs and a bit more power, so it'll be even more of a monster there. But well done, Dan. Wonderful car. Thanks for letting me drive it. It's an absolute stunner.